Hello and welcome to a special day here at Bellow Field. Today is the first annual playing of Scooter's Game, celebrating the life, love, and kindness of Maddie Nickpon. Maddie's presence will always be felt by the Tufts community, and the support here today shows just how impactful she was on her friends and family. This is a very special occasion, and we have a real treat of a game. Your third-ranked Tufts Jumbos host the nation's best, the #1 ranked Middlebury College Panthers, in what should be an awesome display of high-level lacrosse. I'm Kyle Amte, joined by Owen O'Neill, and we are excited to welcome you to a battle between two high-powered NESCAC heavyweights. Owen, what are some of the keys of the game?
Kyle, great to be joining you. For Tufts, it's got to start in goal. Molly the Liberty, she needs a strong performance. This Middlebury team has put up record-breaking numbers. They have a 49 shot percentage, 130 goals in 8 games. They have a very high-powered offense. Tufts is a senior-led team, but a lot of young talent here and there. They're averaging 14.86 goals a game. Freshman Margie Carden and Caroline Conahan are the team's leading scorers as freshmen.
Yeah, they really have been stepping up this freshman class, and I think they pair great with the senior leadership from midfielders like Anna Clark, Catherine Delaney, and at the defense from Ananda Cow and junior Becca Gable. We are very excited for this one, and it looks like the Panthers are getting to the spot first for the draw control.
Kyle, what do you expect to see out of Tufts early in offense?
You know, I think early on offense, they like to initiate from the midfield. So look for Anna Clark and Catherine Delaney maybe to initiate. But Margie Carden, the freshman attacker, has been wonderful this season, and she uses really good change of direction moves to get to the net.
She really has. What she lacks in size, she makes up with dexterity and stick skills.
Certainly. All right, so at the draw for Middlebury is number 15, Erin Nicholas, and for the Jumbos, it is number 10, Catherine Delaney. As we get set to kick this one off, this is going to be a great game. I'm really excited, Owen.
It's a great game, great weather, lots of fans.
Yeah, this is what college lacrosse is all about.
This is what college lacrosse is about.
All right. And the draw goes. Delaney wins it back, struggles for the ground ball, but picks it up. And the Jumbos will start this game on offense if they can get a clear here. Delaney passes to Delaney, her younger sister Madeline. And Madeline looks like she will take it into the box. Madeline Delaney attacking, finds Anna Clark. Clark loses the ball in the middle, but it's picked up by Conahan.
Aggressive play style by Tufts area. Middlebury is pushing out on
Yeah,
defense.
they really are pressing. This is something we usually don't see in the women's game. All right, here's Catherine Delaney. She is dodging, gets it to Carden. Carden operating from above the net this time. Now with Briotti. Briotti has 8 assists, which leads the Jumbos, and she likes to operate behind the net. Here's Conahan now with Claire Wright, the graduate student. Wright moves it to Conahan. Conahan probing with the left, now goes on the right side here. Oh, and I have to say, this Middlebury defense looks really good.
Yeah,
what do you think they're doing well?
Very tenacious. They're almost, it seems like they're almost attacking the Tufts offense. As right here, they're pushing out. They're being very aggressive.
Here's Conahan now, and it looks like the aggression has worked. Well, there is a call in the field. It'll be interesting to see what is called here. And there might be a free position, and there will be. This is a big opportunity for the Jumbos, as Caroline Conahan will get a free position from the right-handed side.
Caroline gonna expect her to go to the goal aggressively here.
She moves with her left, but backs out.
Backs it out.
Owen, she's proved you wrong, I guess.
Yes, she did. A smart play by her. She felt the defense and didn't want to turn it over and make a bad shot.
Here's Briotti. The shot clock running down now at 10 seconds. Up to Clark. Clark over to Conahan. Conahan cradles. But this Middlebury defense with the double team has been super effective to start. Here's Carden. Carden looks inside. She wanted Delaney but couldn't get it, and that will be Middlebury ball. A really good defensive possession,
A shot clock violation. They held them for 90 seconds.
Yep.
Great testament to their defense right there.
All right, and now the ball is with the Panthers here as Chloe Newman takes it up the field. Newman protecting the ball very well here, and the Panthers will get their first offensive opportunity.
The Panthers are very spread out on offense.
Yeah, they are.
Getting their first touches in.
Yep. The ball is now at X with Lily Reisberg, and it's been moved up top. Dodging is Hope Shue, who has 17 goals. Back to Reisberg at X. Looks like there's a call on the field here. It's going to be on 99, Madison Lehan of the Tufts defense. She is a senior with plenty of experience. Risberg passed inside. She was looking for Shu, couldn't get it, and there's going to be a ground ball at the midfield. And the referee is going to get like Conahan for going over the line. Yeah, unfortunately. In what was a good defensive possession for the Jumbos, they need to hunker down again. Here's Cal playing primary defense here. Now the ball is with the Panthers and Shu. Shu is attacking against Anna Clark.
This is a great matchup we'll see here. Speed, lots of speed in this matchup.
Yep, definitely. Anna has good footwork, but she falls down. But the ball is thrown out of bounds, and Molly Lay Liberty will grab the ball for the Jumbos.
Jumbos looking to clear now. The sideline.
Oh,
just an ill-advised pass there.
Yeah, you know, I think Becca Gable was open, but just maybe a little bit of a too long of a pass there. And
too much weight room right there.
You're right. All right, so now the ball is with the Panthers. Attacking is Susan Rowley, and she moves Jane Early, who leads the Panthers with 28 goals, moves it to Hope Shu. Shu is attacking against Anna Clark again. We've seen this matchup quite a few times already, Owen. Now the ball is with Early, and she is on Ananda Cow. Early.
Cow, great defender for this Jumbo's defense.
Certainly.
And they forced a turnover. Great defense by Cow there.
Yeah, Cow, great on-ball defense. She really has great footwork, and I think that's helping her make this transition to defense that she did this season.
Let's see if
the ball goes over to Gable again on the clear, and she cannot pick it up. It's going to be Panthers' ball. So that's 2 straight clears now where Lay Liberty has thrown it to Gable, and they just can't connect. And now Middlebury's attacking. Oh, and that is a goal, the first goal of the game. It is Susan Rowley, the sophomore, out of Dedham, Mass. And the Panthers are the first to strike the board. Owen, what have you noticed so far in this game?
Tufts just looks a little sloppy. On offense right there, they seemed a little stagnant. They didn't really get a shot off. Great defense by Middlebury, but those transitional opportunities, they cannot give up. The clearing needs to be a little bit better. Yeah, if I've learned anything from watching these games, it is that clearing is a fundamental key to winning. Unfortunately, the Jumbos just haven't been able to get it yet. Usually Lay Liberty is pinpoint with these passes. Could be the wind, or who knows. But props to Middlebury as well. They're definitely playing well in the ride, forcing turnovers for sure. A lot of variable change on these passes, but you cannot be giving Middlebury with a team that's shooting almost 50% extra opportunities. The more possessions they have, just the worse it's going to fare for the Jumbos as we get the draw. And it is Delaney and Aaron Nicholas of the Panthers knotted up here. Delaney won the first one in this battle. And she pops it up to herself, ball on the ground, and is picked up by Hope Shu of the Panthers. And Middlebury will get the ball back again. Making some subs now, the Panthers are. As it looks like we are getting the second midfield unit with Kelsey Dion and number 13, Maggie Coughlin. And now the ball is with Shu, attacking Clark again. They are really battling today. And Mary Grace Reynolds scoops up the ground ball. Let's see if the Jumbos can get an offensive opportunity. Let's see if they can first clear here, one step at a time for these Jumbos. Exactly. And Reynolds is running it up the field. She finds Delaney, and that looked like a nice organized clear, didn't it, Owen? That looks like the Jumbos. Oh, and Delaney's tripped up from behind. Yep, the ref saw that. You are really not going to get away with that in this game. Oh, it looks like it was Grace Mumford who took her down, and she will get a yellow card, and she will be in the box, I believe. Looks like the Jumbos will have a player advantage. Or not. The ref's still deliberating. Looks like both teams are subbing out for some personnel. Ananda Cow with a cheeky IQ play, standing in the standing in the opposing team's circle. Right the Jumbo defense making sure to listen to all the instructions that the Panthers were getting from their coaching staff. All right, so it is the Jumbos attacking right now. They have a 2-minute advantage, and the ball is now with Delaney, Madeline Delaney, and she moves it to Anna Clark on the right-hand side. Clark gets it up top to Catherine Delaney. Over to Madeline. Madeline looking. Anna Clark here. Over to Delaney. I think they need to touch the ball down low, and they do, and Briotti passes inside to clear right. And what a save it was on the doorstep.
goalie Annie Henrietto shut Claire right down, but the Jumbos will get another opportunity. Anna Clark takes it in. Cross-handed shot saved by Henrietto. Wow, she is really playing well to start this game, and that's going to be a huge aspect to watch out for. Henrietto's averaging or giving up 6.75 goals a game, and she's really playing well, helping Middlebury get to this #1 ranking. All right, here's Delaney. Delaney goes down the right side with speed, takes a shot low, and it's saved by Henrietta. Yep, and now the Panthers will clear, still down the player for another minute, so they look, you know, usually you would guess that they try to hold on to the ball, play smart, don't want to give the Jumbos another opportunity because they did get a few looks there.
They did. And expect the Jumbos to double team here because they are a woman up.
Yes, they are. Yeah, oh, and what do you think on that on that extra player opportunity? What do you think was working for the Jumbos, and what do you think they should go forward with?
I thought that, you know, the ball spent a lot of time up top,
yeah,
at the top of the box. As soon as they moved it down to May Briotti, she had a great look, passed it inside.
And she's got great vision. She showed it all season. Yeah,
really great vision. Strong left hand.
Yep. All right, so the Panthers now have the ball. It's with Erica Barr, or no, I guess. That was number 30, Lily Reisberg. Reisberg has it, going against the Jumbos defender, Lee Han. Yep, Reisberg going up top with the left. She passes it over to Jane Early, the Panthers' leading scorer, as she is dodging on Anna Clark.
And now the penalty is released.
Yep.
The Panthers successfully.
Yeah, very good defensive effort there from the Panthers, but the Jumbos showing some toughness on D as well.
Leanne with a gritty play.
Yeah, we'll see, though. It looks like they are not going to award the Jumbos the ball, so it'll be, looks at Reisberg from X dodging, and she moves the ball up to Jane Early. Early attacking inside on Clark, gets no angle. Good defense by Clark. Early looking to reset her feet. She moves it to Erin Nicholas. Nicholas dodging from up top here.
Looks like a shot.
Oh, and they got a shot clock violation. Great defense from the Jumbos, and they will get another opportunity on offense, hopefully to break the seal and score their first goal. Here's Ananda Cow now, bringing it down the field. She passes it to Margie Carden, Jumbo's leading scorer, who's super dynamic on offense. Carden moves it to Conahan, her fellow freshman, and Conahan will take it behind X. Conahan going up the right-hand side, passes it up to Anna Clark. Clark moves it to Madeline Delaney. Madeline looking for her sister Catherine, couldn't find her, so she takes it down the side, moves it to May Briotti. May moves it to Conahan. Conahan inside with physicality, and she gets the goal. We'll see. It looks like the ref has something to say about it, but a really tough goal from Conahan as she puts it past Annie Henrietto in the top half of the net. Oh, and what'd you see there that worked?
Well, one thing that surprised me, and not very surprised, is Ananda Cow with the great clear.
Yes.
One-man clear. She's running like a gazelle out there. It is now tied 1-1, 6:51 left in the first quarter. I mean, that seems to be working for the Jumbos so far.
It does.
One-man clear.
It really does.
One-woman clear, rather.
Yeah, I think avoiding these long passes and just trusting your legs, like Cow did, really will be the formula for success in getting the ball to these offensive playmakers like Conahan, who had just scored her first goal of the game, and the Jumbos first. All right, there will be a little bit of a timeout here, and we will get back to you shortly. Coach Shute and Coach Liv Say are talking to their teams right now. It is 1-1 with 6:51 left in this first quarter. It's been a pretty good game, a lot of good defense so far. Owen, what do you think the Jumbos need to do to break through this Middlebury defense?
Well, I love seeing their strong defensive play start to pick up. You know, they had a shot clock violation. Both teams have actually had a shot clock violation. A lot of great defense. I mean, these teams are used to scoring in bunches. I mean, each team is averaging more than 14 goals a game, and right now it's a strong defensive effort by both teams. Yeah,
I think both coaches probably looked at this game as a real testing point for their defenses. especially with Middlebury, like you mentioned earlier, shooting almost 50%. That is just unheard of numbers.
That is video game.
And you know, someone like Molly Lay Liberty, the Division III preseason player of the year, is not going to take kindly to an offense having confidence against her.
All right, and Molly's starting to get in her groove a little bit.
She's
She's starting to warm up.
She's a very emotional player. I love watching her, getting herself hyped up, and this crowd certainly does as well. We've got a wonderful crowd here.
This is one of the bigger crowds I've ever seen on this
At any game on this field. All right, so it is back to the draw circle, and it is the Tufts second midfield line on the field now. It's Grace Frericks at the draw going against Erin Nicholas of the Panthers. Frericks wins it back. There's a call, and it's going to go against Frericks, so it will be the Panthers' ball as they are cycling in some people.
Now the Panthers are looking to capitalize.
Yep, Panthers looking to capitalize with Maggie Coughlin taking it down the left-hand side as she's going to X, or nope, she's going to come back up and move it over to Jane Early.
Jane Early leads these Panthers in points. She's got 28 goals over the
6 assists, too. Very good. Nikki Mormill now with it. She moved it back to Early. Early finds Nicholas. Nicholas also on the field hockey team for the Panthers. Nicholas takes it on the right side against Gibbons. Oh, off the post. Ananda Cow looking to corral that ground ball and make some momentum. That was a great look that they got there for Nicholas. Unfortunately hits the post, and the Jumbos will now look to take the lead as the ball is with Conahan. Conahan going down the side. Jumbo's getting some subs on with Sammy Rothstein, number 24. Ball now with Claire Wright behind as she wards off her defender.
A post.
Oh, no.
His best friend. Right
Yeah,
there.
and unfortunately the ball is turned over by Wright. It is now with Early as she runs down the field in transition. Early moves it into the middle.
Ooh.
Shot goes wide.
Great backup by Liberty
Yeah,
there.
that was after the shot from Rowley, who scored the first goal of the game. A heads-up play there by Molly to run out the Middlebury College attackers, and it is back on offense for the Jumbos. Rothstein dodging, and there's going to be a foul here. Sammy will be at the 12-meter. And she moves it to Margie Carden. Carden coming behind, gets it over to Claire Wright. Wright to Conahan to Frericks, back to Rothstein. Good passing here by the Jumbos, but they do need to make some inroads as Carden looks to do so. Good change of direction. She moves it up to Conahan to Frericks now. Oh, and what do you see here from the Middlebury defense? It looks pretty good.
They're really pressing out. They're sort of forcing the Jumbos to beat them one-on-one, but their slide and recovery defensive strategy is really working out for them.
Definitely is, and it's looking very effective. The Jumbos being very patient passing as the ball's with Carden now, and I think this would be a good time to go to the net.
Yeah, 15 seconds
Moves
left.
it to Briotti. Ball goes inside. There was some contact. May Briotti was looking for Claire Wright in the middle. She kind of got taken down, and I believe she will get a free position.
10
She
seconds
will.
left on the shot clock.
This is a great opportunity for the Jumbos. They really need this if they want to hang with the #1 team in the nation. Here's Wright attacking.
Right.
Shoots it to the
Nice.
bottom left corner. She buries it, and the Jumbos have the lead. It is 2-1 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Your third-ranked Jumbos currently leading the first-ranked Middlebury College Panthers. Owen, what'd you see in the shot there?
And that was huge. I mean, the Tufts Jumbos really used that possession to all they could. I mean, there was less than 10 seconds left when they scored.
Yep.
The bench is very active.
Oh, yeah, they love this. They love turning the swag on. They're all dancing. In the memory of Maddie Nickpon, who loved to dance herself, this is just quite a sight to see.
It really is.
A lot of smiles here in this Tufts bench.
Seems like a lot of people are dancing in the stands, too.
But don't be mistaken by the happiness. This is definitely an intense game, and they will need to bring all of their focus to keep this lead. Here's Catherine Delaney going against Erin Nicholas. Delaney squirts it out forward. Ball being fought for. And Delaney picks it up. What a good ground ball. And now the Jumbos looking to stack possessions together and play a little bit of make it, take it lacrosse. Delaney gets it to her sister. Madeline looking now. She moves it over to Caroline Walter, the junior attacker. Now the ball's with Carden. Carden really hasn't gotten much going yet today. She's usually the first to score for these jumbos.
It really hasn't.
And here's
As you
Anna
can
Clark
see
now.
right here, this defense is
Yeah,
pressuring.
it's almost like a double team comes every time there's a dodge. It's really interesting.
It's almost like a hybrid of a zone and a man almost.
Yeah, this is interesting tactics from Coach Livestay, and it looks like it's working so far, but the Jumbos have controlled possession. That's kind of been the story of the game.
Anna Clark with a missed pass there that got deflected.
Unfortunately, and now the
the
Panthers are moving it up the field. It is Kylie Wilson who has moved it up, and now the ball will be settled in here with Maggie Coughlin. Coughlin gets it up to number 22, Grace Getman. Getman cradling.
Cycling the
passes
ball
it up to Shu. Shu looking to attack. She's been aggressive so far today. Doesn't have a goal yet, though. Shu moving down the left side. Met by Ananda Cow. Here's Getman.
A lot of open space in the middle of the field right here.
Yep. Getman spins into the middle, but the Jumbos collapsed. I think that's why they leave it open, so they can really come in and collapse. Looks like there's some sort of foul. The refs are being a little whistle happy today, I might say. I'm not afraid to comment on that. And the ball will be with Getman at the 12-meter. A foul on Anna Clark. I wonder if Getman will choose to shoot. No, she won't. She will pass it back out to her friend Kelsey Dion. Dion moves it. Ball now with Anna Spare. Now it's with Early. Early on Cow. This is going to be a good matchup all game. Early cuts into the left side.
Save.
Great save by Molly Lay Liberty. Cannot beat her up top. And the Jumbos will clear. Yeah, Early versus Lay Liberty is a matchup that really defines this game. Early being a wonderful offensive player and Lay Liberty being a stonewall in net.
Liberty is pumped up after that.
Oh,
Screaming
yeah.
at the sideline, getting everyone involved.
Oh, but the Jumbos cannot take advantage of the possession, and it will be the Panthers coming back down the field with Erica Barr in control. Barr patiently finds her teammate, and the Panthers will have possession. Yep, the Middlebury coach is asking for an offsides call to no avail, and it'll be Getman
The Jumbos got
dodging
away with
against
one there.
Reynolds. Yeah, they did. Carden was a few steps offside, but it was inconsequential. Ball is now with Shu. Shu takes a second to collect it. She moves it. Now it is with Kelsey Dion. Dion passes in the middle. Oh, no. It's hard to see what happened there, but it looked like the pass either got deflected or there was a quick finish. Oh, and did you see what happened there?
See, I saw Molly Liberty try to intercept the pass from behind the goal. And she got caught out of her cage. I think it was a quick stick goal.
Yep, it's going to be credited to Kelsey Dion, so maybe looks like a deflection goal. Unlucky.
And the Panthers, I'm seeing a lot of pig play up top.
Yeah.
They're trying to.
Oh, yeah, this rowdy crowd needs to be silenced as there's an announcement that someone is using a megaphone in the, in the stands. That's the type of stuff you're going to get at a game like this with so much energy and so much love in these stands. It is really great to have Scooters game with such a great competition. And we're all just so happy to be here in Maddie's honor.
I mean, the Jumbos are trying everything they can. I mean, the fans are too.
Yeah. All right, it's back to the draw circle with Delaney, who has been pretty successful so far in this position today. And for the Middlebury College Panthers, it is, I believe, Abby Hilbrecht. Hard to see the number on the back here, but we will know momentarily. Yep, it is Hilbrecht, and she wins it back. There's a little bit of a ground ball scrum, but it's going to go to the Panthers, and the ball is now with Erica Barr, who moves it to Shu. Shu coming down, attacking on Anna Clark. Clark playing good defense.
Great defense by Clark there.
Now the ball is with Getman. Grace Getman, senior captain.
Guarded by Lee
From Portsmouth, New Hampshire. She moves it up to Shu. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Now the ball's with Jane Early, and she looks to dodge against Ananda Cow. Early gets a step down the right-hand side and finishes home on a cross-handed shot. It was a very good dodge by Early, and now I see why she has almost 30 goals this season.
A twister shot.
Yeah.
So that is, your stick is in your right hand, but you release the ball from your left side.
Very difficult and very useful way to finish. You're going to have to be creative if you want to beat Lay Liberty. Early was, and the Middlebury Panthers now have the lead 3-2.
And I would love to see Tufts be a little more aggressive on defense. Sort of take a page out of the Panthers' playbook.
Sure.
Sort of press out, be in their face.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Maybe something could switch up on defense. That goal looked just a little too easy for the Panthers.
Not a lot of help or slide there.
Yes, I think it's the slides that they need. Good call there, Owen. And I'm sure Coach Shute will talk to them about that. And when this quarter ends in 17 seconds, as Delaney versus Hilbrecht. Hilbrecht gets the advantage for the second straight one. Maybe she will be the one taking draws going forwards for the Panthers. Lehan on Hilbrecht. Hilbrecht going backwards. Not really getting towards the net.
And the Jumbos are pressing.
1 second left, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Middlebury leading 3-2 over the Jumbos. A good first quarter with good defense and some classy finishing.
It is great lacrosse. And sometimes great lacrosse doesn't mean a lot of scores, a lot of shots, but it can also mean great defense.
Sure, definitely. And I think on both sides, we saw some really positive things on the defensive end. I think clearing needs to be a little bit patched up for the Jumbos, but they did get better as that quarter went on. Oh, and what do you think the keys are for the Jumbos to stay in this game and pull off the upset?
I think La Liberty needs to keep doing what she's doing. Right now, she's got a couple saves under her belt.
Yep.
And she's really playing well. She's keeping these Jumbos in. These, I mean, the shot percentage, we've talked about it already, but I mean, it's really going to be the difference in this game. A couple posts so far, too. I say that the defensive side and the transition from defense to the offensive side needs to be, tightened up a little bit.
Yeah, agreed. I think the transition, got to avoid turnovers there, especially in a game where possessions are so impactful. So that's definitely something Coach Shute should emphasize with her team. But I like the offensive creativity. I think Briotti's playing well. She had the pass to Claire Wright that set up the free position goal. So I like May Briotti on that left-hand side looking in. And then I think it just comes from dodges. There haven't really been any good one-on-one dodges for the Jumbos yet.
That's what I was going to say is I would love to see a little more volition, dodging with volition towards the cage.
Good vocabulary. You must be a tough student. All right. And we'll let it breathe a little bit, 30 seconds until this quarter begins. We are getting ready to kick off the second quarter of this NESCAC affair. 2 goals by Susan Rowley and 1 by Jane Early have so far been the difference in this tight game. It is 3-2, Middlebury College Panthers on top. And Sweet Caroline blasting through the speakers.
Getting the crowd involved, keeping them entertained.
Oh, yeah.
Something I noticed here is both the Middlebury and Tufts have great shot selection. Middlebury has 6 shots, 4 shots on goal. Tufts has 5 shots, 4 shots on goal. They're really taking high-quality shots, which...
Yeah, and it's 2 very strong goalies, so I think that just the whole approach to offense is going to be based off making good shots.
Yeah, and with this defense, you really need to be methodical about your next shot.
Certainly. As Lay Liberty darts back to her own net, we are getting ready to get into this second quarter. It'll be Delaney again on the draw, and she's going against Mackenzie Smith of the Panthers. Smith, a freshman from Collegeville, Pennsylvania. draws out. Delaney wins it forwards. Aiming for her sister. There's a scrum going on here. Let's see who ends up with it. The ball on the sideline. Initially picked up here by Erica Barr.
He's flying everywhere.
Barr gets pushed in the back, and the Panthers will retain possession as Carden darts up to join the ride. Now the ball is with Getman. Getman moves it up. Oh, Madison Lehan takes a charge. What a good play by Lehan.
A lot of physicality here in the second quarter.
You don't think these teams won it? You are crazy. They are going all out. Lehan with a great defensive play. Now she looks to clear it. She has Ananda Cow in front of her, and she finds Ananda. Cow moving it. Cow takes it over the line. A good clear. That's big for the Jumbos, right, O?
That is very big. And now they can settle into their offense here.
Yeah, get a little rhythm going. Here's Carden, who's been a little quiet today. Now the ball over to Anna Clark. She's being guarded by Barr. And a second defender, as we've seen quite frequently today.
Seems like
Clark passes it. Looks like it was deflected. It was not. Intended for Clara Wright. And that ball goes out of bounds. Kind of a sloppy turnover. Something that Coach Shute, I'm sure, is looking to avoid.
That is the 7th turnover for the Jumbos this game.
Yeah. Not a winning formula at all.
Now the Jumbo
ball
ride
with
here.
Enrietto. Oh, Enrietto almost loses it in front of her own net. Carden with a relentless ride. Really putting in good effort. And the crowd's getting into it. Ball on the ground. Who will pick it up? It stays with the Panthers for now, but I don't know if they can get out of this. They move it up to Shu, who has been really effective clearing the ball so far today. She's fast and elusive, and Shu will take it in to the offensive zone for the Panthers as she gets it to Early, and Early dodges on Cow.
Now,
here's
55
Shu.
seconds left in the shot clock. They spent a lot of time clearing that
Yeah,
ball.
they did. Let's see if the Jumbos can really anchor down on defense here with the shorter clock. Here's Shu dodging against Becca Gable. Gable playing well. Preseason All-American Gable is. Here's Jane Early looking to go against Cow. Early gets a step like she did last time. Takes it in the middle but couldn't find any room.
Great
recovery
slide by Tufts.
Yep, Anna Clark recovers to guard Getman. Getman passes it back out to Shu. Shu over to Early. They are looking to feed the ball to Early, it seems like. She's been really effective. Early spins against Cow. Puts it in the left. Passes it to Shu. Shu probing. Going down the right-hand side. Can't beat Clark. Clark with the good defense to stop that. There's 10 seconds on the shot clock now as Shu tries to get the ball. It looks like the Panthers will make no real attempt at goal here. Really solid defense from the Jumbos.
They force it inside. Another shot clock violation.
And that's a shot clock violation. Oh, it looks like someone's down, though, on the field. Conahan looks like she is a little bit tripped up as she jogs off, and Lehan clears the ball to Anna Clark, and the Jumbos will get an opportunity. Let's see if Clark pushes it in transition. She doesn't. Passes it to Walter. Walter with the left hand, going to X. Walter moves it. And now the ball here. Now with Anna Clark down the left-hand side.
The slide is coming very early on all the dodges.
Yeah, it is, and it seems to have been working so far. Here's Clark. Can't really figure it out. There's a ground ball scrum, and it will be possessed by the Middlebury Panthers as Grace Mumford and co. will move it up the field. Panthers pass it a lot in the clearing game. Good, effective stick-to-stick passing. Ball now with Erica Barr. And it is moved all the way on the other side of the field to number 23, Chloe Newman. Newman takes it down with the left hand. Passes to Shu. Shu dodging against Catherine Delaney. And now the ball is with Grace Getman for the Panthers. Getman moving down the right-hand side. Dumps it off with Reisberg.
A lot of off-ball picks by Middlebury around the crease area.
Yeah, that's very effective to find these open players because the Jumbo defense has been pretty good.
It has. That also creates more space in the middle of the field for Middlebury to dodge, too.
True. Equally as true. And poignant, sir. All right. It is Middlebury with 30 seconds on the shot clock. Ooh. Passed in. Shu almost with the finish. Had Molly Lake Liberty sprawled out, but she misses just a little bit. And now it's Early trying to dodge on Cow. Early gets a step. She is super effective on the dodge And that will be Early's second goal of the game. It is Middlebury 4, Jumbos 2. Owen, what'd you see on that goal?
I mean, Early is smoother than melted butter right there. She has a way to find the back of the net, and she's done so multiple times. I really like the Middlebury approach to offense in the second quarter. They're doing a lot of off-ball picks, a lot of up-top picks, dodging north and south towards the cage, really attacking the goal. Yeah, that's Early's 30th goal of the season, which is quite impressive considering that the Middlebury Panthers have only played, this is their 9th game. So averaging a little more than 3 a game, and to do it against the Jumbos and their defense is equally as impressive. All right, so looks like we have the Jumbos second line midfield for the draw. It will be Frericks with Gibbons. The scoring's picked up here in the second quarter. Oh, yeah. Definitely. And Kate Wujak will round it out for the Jumbos. From Middlebury, they seem to be keeping it the same. Familiar faces as, yep, you guessed it, Erica Barr now has the ball and will get it moving on offense to Early. Early looking to dodge against Cow or maybe just settle it for now. Passes it to Nicholas. Great defense. Nicholas getting in, but like you said, Owen, great defense there from Gibbons. Here's Nicholas, and she moves it. Ball is with number 1 for the Middlebury Panthers. That is Nikki Moormill. Moormill gets it to Early. And so Middlebury looks like they're doing sort of a weave up top. Yeah. Pick, move to the other Here's side. Early, gets an opportunity, misses just wide. She really dodges hard, took a little bit of contact. Refs deliberating, communicating the call. It'll be... Looks like it'll stay Panthers. It'll stay Panthers ball. I'm wondering if there's going to be a free position. It looks like... Well, we'll just let them figure it out first. No need to speculate. Okay, it will be a free position for Early as she looks to beat Lay Liberty. This is not someone you want to give a free shot. This is a little nerve-wracking if you're... All right, Owen, I want your guess as to where she's shooting. I'm thinking you can't go high on Liberty. Low, I'm guessing. And she goes low. Owen, you're right. Bottom left corner. Early made it look easy with the goal. Good composure on that free position shot. And Middlebury now up 5-2. Oh, and the momentum seems to be swinging in their favor. How can Tufts stop it? I say it starts with figuring out the off-ball picks for Tufts. Yep. The middle of the field is way too open. They're giving Middlebury so much room to dodge, and they're really leaving their man on the island, rather their teammate on the island. But the shot selection seems like they have the Liberty's number here. They're all going low. Yeah, no, Liberty usually 5 goals is something you see in the fourth quarter, but the Middlebury Panthers are the best team in the nation, and they're showing why. Caroline Walter now in on the draw for the Jumbos. She's an attacker, but does take a few draws in most games. Something to look out for. And then on the draw for the Panthers is number 26, Mackenzie Smith. And she wins it forwards to Erica Barr. Barr falls down. Non-contact, so it won't be a call. And it's going to be Panthers ball. I guess there was a call. Yeah, the refs are playing a little soft, I would have to say. That was a non-contact. Erica Barr just fell down, but... Can't control that as the Panthers are clearing it now. Nicholas. Nicholas gets by right. Yep, she does. Circles around and eloquently passes that ball to Kelsey Dion. Ball up top with Moormill. Moormill over to Nicholas. Nicholas looking to get early involved, but will choose to dodge herself. Good defense by Jenna Gibbons, though. No getting by her. So you see right here, no one is sliding. But there's no need to slide. Gibbons with the good defense. Now with Risberg. Great defense there. Yep. That was a slide from Mary Grace Reynolds that was effective. But Middlebury still probing. Ball with Moormill. Oh, Moormill beats Wujak. Passes it down low. There's a whistle. It looks like there's going to be a shooting space violation, I believe. It'll be an 8-meter free position for Moormill. Let's see if Liberty can come up with a stop here. Yeah, I think Liberty needs a momentum-changing save here. She has a 16% save percentage so far this game. Not something that we usually see. All right, it's Moormill, and she decides not to shoot it.
take it back out and let the offense get restarted with Anna Spare. Spare and Reisman operating down low. Spare moves it back up to Mormel.
Now less than 20 on the shot clock.
Good defense by Wujak. Now the ball's with Early and Ananda Cow. Early, such good footwork, able to get a step but retreats. Early looking up. Now 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Panthers going to have to push it towards the net. Pass in the middle. They do try something, but it's going to be a ground ball and go the Jumbos' way. All right, good defensive possession there by the Jumbos. Owen, what do you want to see on offense?
I would love to see a long possession. Give your defense a break.
Yes.
They've been working tremendously hard.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers have 5 goals, but by no means is this a poor performance from the Jumbo defense.
No, not at all. Especially with a high-powered offense, I
Yeah.
would consider this
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty solid. So Cardin has it now. She's coming from X. Passes it in. Right can't control it. And the long possession dreams look to have fallen. Oh, no. But it's picked back up. Oh. Ball still on the ground. There's a scrum. And Erin Nicholas of the Panthers gets it to her goalie. And the Panthers will be back on the offensive end. Not the type of long possession you were hoping for, Owen.
a little trigger happy there, but
yeah.
I mean that is sort of the.
But a great check from Cardin to dislodge the ball from Newman, and now Cardin will maybe be able to push transition. She's cradling. Oh, she finds her teammate Wright. Wright can't handle it. The passes have just been a little bit off today for the Jumbos. But there's a 2-on-1 ground ball. Wright picks it up, and now she moves it to Gibbons. There's going to be a call here. Looks like it will be against the Panthers. I'm not sure which player yet. But I believe Jenna Gibbons will get a free position from a shallow angle on the right-hand attacking side.
And it looks like she's going to make a.
You think she's
play
going
at the
for
net.
goal?
It
Yeah,
looks
she
like
is. Gibbons to the net. Stonewalled, though. A really, really good save there by Henrietto. But there's another call. Maybe another free position.
It looks like it.
It looks like it is, and Gibbons will get back at the 8-meter. Can I get a shot guess, Owen?
I'm thinking. I mean, she shot high last time. You got to go low this time.
Yep, I agree.
Change
Maybe through the wickets. Gibbons takes it,
Oh!
shoots it, and it scores on the right side. Jenna Gibbons, if you give her 2 chances, she's going to score on one of them. And it is 5-3 now. Jumbo's clawing back into the game.
Yeah, Jumbos are. They're showing life now.
And I think it started with the ride. Cardin had a great check to dislodge the ball and then possess it intelligently. There was a little bit of a ground ball scramble, but at the end of the day, the Jumbos were able just to stick with it.
The Tufts offense is actually playing very well. I mean, they have the right looks, but a couple of their passes have been a little off. So their strategy in terms of productivity is good.
They're certainly knocking on the door.
They are knocking.
Yep.
If they batten down the hatches, make sure those passes are a little tighter.
Yep, exactly. And it'll be Delaney trying to keep the possession in the Jumbo's favor at the draw circle against Nicholas. Delaney wins it back to herself. A really eloquent draw, but can't possess it. And Shu of the Panthers is able to get the ground ball. Shu gets it to Reisberg. Reisberg being guarded by Madison Lehan. Reisberg taking her time, looking to find her teammate, Anna Spare. Spare going against Mary Grace Reynolds of the Jumbos with Reisberg. Reisberg operating slowly from Max and moves it up to Shu. Shu trying to dodge Anna Clark. Clark stops her initial effort, but Shu really relentlessly
Great job by
turning
Clark
to the goal.
there.
Great defense by Clark. And the ball is back with Early. Early dodging against Ananda Cow. Good defense by Cow this time.
Great one-on-one
Closes
defense.
off the angle. Now the ball is at X with Spare. Spare passes it up. This is Getman. Getman dodging against Delaney. Pushes Delaney down. No call. And that's going to be a goal. Wow. You know, I'm surprised it didn't call anything there. It really looked like Getman kind of bulldozed Delaney. Coach Shute is not happy about that one.
Very not happy. Giving the refs an earful.
Oh, yeah.
Standing up for her players, as one
should.
Does.
Yes, I think that's an obvious missed call. Poor refereeing. Yeah.
Surprised with
Because that was good on-ball defense by each of the Jumbo's players.
defense.
Cal had a great stop there, but
I would like to see the Jumbo defense not be a little as condensed
yeah,
there.
sure.
Seemed like a lot of bodies were around the crease area. Just makes it a longer slide time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell, where the Jumbos are sliding from. Sometimes it's been adjacent, sometimes from the crease. I'm sure they have multiple defenses, but agreed. Definitely need to make these slide distances a little shorter.
I'm sure they were a little shell-shocked.
Delaney wins the draw to Clark. Clark pushing transition now. Very fast. Moves it to Conahan. Conahan down low, and it's going to be a shooting space violation, I believe. In a free position for Conahan, who's scored on one already today. But it is from a shallow angle. I'd be curious to see if Conahan wants to take it in. Whistle is blown. Conahan does choose to go to net, and she scores! Caroline Conahan, the freshman from Chevy Chase, Maryland, has gotten on the board again and kept the Jumbos in this game. It is 6-4. We are in a great contest, aren't we, Owen?
Great contest. The youngins are stepping up.
It is. It's youth, it's old, it's everywhere.
There's experience at the midfield with Anna Clark and Cal and Delaney, and then there's a refreshing breath of youthful.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, it really is. It's senior and freshman heavy. The production that we've seen today. Not to discount the juniors on defense, Becca Gable and Mary Grace Reynolds, having great seasons themselves. And it is Delaney now, ready to take the draw.
Now 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this half.
It'll be Delaney versus Mackenzie Smith of the Panthers.
Looks like someone has an open wound.
Uh-oh.
He's going to have to be subbed off.
No bloodborne pathogens here. Okay, we got a sub here now for the Panthers. It is Madison Paler from Ellicott City, Maryland, as she is getting in some action and will be guarding fellow freshman Caroline Conahan, the goal scorer. Ladies getting ready for the draw. It's Mackenzie Smith, who looks like it's won back by Delaney. Should be an easy ground ball for Clark. It is. Clark evades a defender, passes, but it just looks like there was a little too much commotion, and Early will try to get this ground ball. An intelligent hockey pass to her teammate there, Getman, and the Jumbos will not be able to take advantage of a good draw. Or maybe they will. There's an almost turnover, but Spare is able to collect it for the Panthers, and they will settle in on offense. Big defensive possession here for the Jumbos.
Very big. Seeing if they can get it to a one-goal game before halftime.
Yeah, I think, at a critical juncture like this, going down 3 is not what you want. Here's Early dodging against Cal. Early moves it back to Reisberg. Reisberg looking with her left hand, switches to the right, being guarded by Lehan. Lehan with some good physical defense. Reisberg has to pass it up top. Ball with Getman. Getman dodging against Becca Gable. Gable is able to dislodge the ball. There's a ground ball scrum, and Lay Liberty will end up with it. Very good defense there by the Jumbos. What do you think worked?
Very good defense. I just think that it was more of a Middlebury faulty there. Not great stick skills. Now we're seeing if they can clear and get on the offensive
Here's Mary
end.
Grace Reynolds with speed as she approaches the middle of the field. Passes to Lehan. Lehan passes to Cow. They were throwing a bunch of passes in warm-ups today, trying to get the wind and the feel for the weather, and looks like that was some good practice, as now the Jumbos have the ball on offense, and it's with Margie Carden on the right-hand side. Carden comes up the hash with her left, but then chooses to go back down to Briotti at X. Briotti passes it to Conahan. Conahan's played great today, and she moves it to Anna Clark. Clark dodging Shoe, and Clark will get it back over to Delaney. Delaney passes the ball up. It gets deflected. Conahan with the heads-up play to pick it up, and a save by Henrietta. And the ground ball scooped up by the Panthers. It's Emma White with the ground ball as she looks to lead this clearing opportunity.
And the Tufts ride is very tenacious.
Chloe Newman had no space there. Margie Carden leading a ride that has been super effective so far today and led to some goals. But the Panthers are able to clear the ball. Kelsey Dion has it, and she's going down the left side. Oh, she finds a teammate, and that is a goal. That's Susan Rowley. She's got the first half hat trick, and it is 7-4, Middlebury College Panthers. Unfortunately, the Jumbos just not able to take advantage of a good defensive possession last time, and they get bitten by this potent Middlebury offense.
Yeah, that was a transition goal there. It wasn't really settled defense or settled offense.
Nope.
Sort of a lot of cutting towards the goal.
You know, we haven't seen that much transition today. Why do you think that?
I think it's because of, like, I've started to see that the offense have started to slow down a little bit.
Sure.
As soon as they get the ball, they'll, cycle it around X. Everyone gets a touch. But I think that the transition opportunities are definitely being pushed in terms of potential.
Yeah.
It looks like a timeout here.
And I think in a game like this, too, when they value possession so much, maybe you're a little less inclined to attack in transition. But nevertheless, the Panthers did it there, and they got a goal out of it, and Coach Shute will look to talk to her team.
Oh, I see. I wanted to comment. Trust me, I see. Homeboy's just waiting.
He's kind of got moves.
I know. Like, it's kind of good. Is he like gaining his inspiration from like watching how like? Oh, he's good. Look at him go. What is that? It's so like. He has a way with it.
The huddles are breaking after a long conversation with their teams. Players looking to get back onto the field. It's a critical 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in this second quarter. The Jumbos need to stay in this game and get a few goals, and they have to keep Middlebury off the score sheet before half. Owen, what is one thing that the Jumbos should emphasize in these last 2 minutes?
I think playing great defense in terms of sliding.
Sure.
Spatial awareness.
Certainly, I think, yeah, definitely agree with you there. I think when the Middlebury Panthers have been most successful, it's because of quick dodges that are able to get opportunities before the slide.
And I think that it would be advantageous to really sort of milk the clock if Tufts were to get the ball. Milk the clock, sort of get a last shot in the quarter, not giving Middlebury any hope of getting the ball.
And it is sophomore Emma Joyce subbing in on attack for the Jumbos, giving May Briotti a little bit of a spell. And the draw will be Catherine Delaney again. Get used to that. She has taken almost all of them. Caroline Walter did take one. And it's Delaney going up against Anna Spare of the Panthers. Delaney wins it out. There's a violation of some sort. Oh, and it'll go to the Panthers. Calls getting to be a little one-sided. I did not see the violation there, but I'm not an expert. And it's a critical defensive possession for the Jumbos, who are looking to work on their sliding, like you said there, Owen. Let's take note of that. It's with Moormill.
And you can sort of see Middlebury doing their weave almost.
It's an interesting setup here. Emma Nicholas has the ball. They're creating a ton of space in the middle. And now it's with Moormill. Moormill takes it behind. Ball's with Reisberg. Reisberg against Lehan. She goes left. Lehan follows. Reisberg looking for something in the middle. These picks you talk about, Owen, it seems like Middlebury is trying to get some cutters going towards the middle or something.
They have a lot of action in the middle of the crease.
Yeah. Here's Reisberg. Good defense by Maddie Lehan. There's 30 seconds left in the shot clock.
Oh.
Yeah, Maddie Lehan forces the turnover. She's been a stellar, she's had a stellar performance on defense so far today. And it'll be Lay Liberty looking to clear. The Jumbos will have a minute left in this first half with an attempt to cut that Middlebury lead from 3-2. Ball is with Beckett Gable.
Successful clear there.
Gable running down the field, gets it to Delaney, Madeline Delaney, and she moves it over to Caroline Walter. Walter, cradling, going towards the middle of the field. Throws a pass that was deflected by Mormel, but went right back to Walter, and Walter will possess it now, being affected by this Middlebury pressure a little bit, which has been relentless all game. Ball is now with Emma Joyce.
Yeah, they really are pressuring the Jumbo.
Yeah. Joyce goes up the right-hand side, looks for Walter, can't find her, but finds the ball back at her feet. Now the ball's with Carden.
10 seconds left.
Carden's been quiet. There's 10 seconds left. She needs to go to the net. She spins. Oh, she finds Joyce. Oh, but a great check there by Panthers defender Emma White, the captain, comes in clutch and stops an opportunity. It looked like Joyce was going to get a good attempt at goal there. Unfortunately, she doesn't. Pass is deflected, and the ball goes wide. So it is 7-4 Middlebury Panthers after this first half. It's been a really good half, I think. Just good lacrosse, good defense being played by both teams, and some very good shooting by the likes of Jane Early that has kind of separated the Panthers from the Jumbos. We will get back to you for the second half.
Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical.
Let me show you something.
All right, welcome back to this lovely game that we have here between the Tufts Jumbos and the Middlebury College Panthers. The number one ranked Panthers are currently up 7-4 in what has been a good up and down game from both sides. Just a really entertaining game with an amazing atmosphere. Today is the first annual Scooters game celebration of a wonderful life in Maddie Nickpon, and I'm sure she'll be proud the way her teammates are performing today. Owen, what do you think the keys are for the Jumbos in this second half if they want to pull off the upset and mount the comeback?
Well, something that is new, or that hasn't been said a lot, is the Liberty needs to, I think, pick it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
She has a 12% save percentage, which is very unlike her.
Yes.
But it's gonna be a battle. I mean, this Middlebury offense is so high-powered, very quick, lots of dexterity.
They've been getting good shots. I think that's part of it. But, I even think Molly would ask more of herself. And she is certainly self-critical, so expect her to be fired up this half. We're back at the draw circle. It is, once again, Catherine Delaney going against, I believe, Anna Spare of the Panthers. It is won initially by Delaney, but there's a ground ball scrum. And the ball will go to the Panthers off some sort of loose ball call, per usual, ends up in blue. And the Panthers will get the first offensive possession of this second half. Ball now with Nicholas. Nicholas moves it to Getman. Getman being guarded by Catherine Delaney. She takes her over to the left side. Top left corner of the box now.
Lots of off-ball movement by the Panthers.
Oh, yeah. Some overloading techniques, too, it looks like. Now the ball's with Early. They're looking to give Early space.
See right here that not a lot of people are on the right half.
Oh, great save by Molly Lay Liberty. Oh, and you're right. They kind of cleared out, giving Early the lane to go through. But Lay Liberty stands tall and makes a big save in what should start some momentum as Clark is running down the field in transition. She moves it to Walter. Walter draws the shooting space violation and will have a great opportunity to get the first goal of the second half.
And Anna Clark, what an athlete.
Yeah, great athlete.
I mean, she comes from a long line of athletes. Her brother played at Bucknell.
Oh, Walter takes a free position shot and just bounced it high, but the Jumbos will retain possession with some energy now on the offensive end. Yeah, and just a piece about Clark, the way she's able to push the ball upfield can create so many offensive opportunities. Here's Carden. Carden spinning on a defender, takes a low shot, saved by Henrietto. I think that was Carden's first shot of the game. She's usually the one putting it in the back of the net. Interesting. All right, so Panthers will clear now. Ball now with Emma White. And it's being moved up. Now Nicholas has it. Nicholas moves it into the middle. Getman. Getman pushing transition, being guarded by Becca Gable. Gable wards her off. All right, so it will be Spare now attacking against Mary Grace Reynolds. Spare passes it to Shu. Shu gets it up to Early. They have been feeding early and often today. And she's taking advantage of her matchup against Cal. Right now it's Shu. Gets a step in the middle. Defense by Madeline Delaney. It looks like there's going to be a call. I think that was warranted. And a free position for Shu.
At the center.
Yep, Hope Shu with a one-on-one opportunity against Molly Lay Liberty. Molly loves these situations. Let's see what can happen. Shu comes in. Lay Liberty. Oh, she goes low on Lay Liberty. Lay Liberty can't do anything about it. Hope Shu with the goal. The freshman from Dover, Massachusetts. A little bit of a homecoming for her, and she gets the first goal of the second half. It is now 8-4 Middlebury over the Jumbos.
And despite what the scoreboard says, I think it is a very close game.
Yeah,
too.
it's been just a few details, that's what it's coming down to.
The small idiosyncrasies throughout this game have really been amplified on the scoreboard.
Couldn't have said it any better. And it's back to the draw circle where some of these idiosyncrasies have occurred. Delaney is, I believe, doing better on the initial draw, but in terms of scooping up the ground ball, the Panthers have been all over it. Erica Barr's been huge, and she sits outside the circle with Hope Shue, the goal scorer. And taking the draw for the Panthers, I believe, is Anna Spare. It'll be Delaney again for the Jumbos with her sister and Anna Clark outside the ring. Yep, Spare went early. That was an easy call, and it's going to be Jumbo's ball. They need a good offensive possession here. I hate to say you have to do anything, but it looks like the Jumbos probably have to score here to keep it a good game.
Really do. You can't. You got to be capitalizing on opportunities on offense. You can't be giving Middlebury too much space and too much comfort.
Nope, definitely not, as they are the #1 team in the nation. All right, the ball is now with Carden. Carden dodging, trying to make some inroads against Newman. Newman with some good defense. Now ball's with Walter, who gets it to Delaney. Delaney dodging against Mormel. Delaney gets some space and a great save by Henrietto. It's these small details keeping Middlebury in the game. Delaney had a wonderful opportunity and was denied.
Yeah, she really sliced through that defense.
She did. And it'll be Henrietto now clearing. The ball is passed up towards Mormill. She couldn't get it. And it is controlled by Getman. She's being harassed by some Jumbo defenders. Draws the call. We'll keep it moving forward now. Oh, but Conahan with a great check on Getman is able to take the ball. Delaney moves it up to Conahan. Conahan pushing transition, draws the foul. That'll be a foul on number 19, Kylie Wilson of the Panthers. Now Gable's looking to clear. Gable gets it in the offensive zone, and the Jumbos will settle down. Some good hustle plays there, especially by Conahan to force the turnover, have given the Jumbos another opportunity to cut this within 3 goals. Owen, what type of offensive creativity do you want to see here?
I would love to see more picks.
More
especially
picks.
Off-ball picks. I think that getting to the middle of the field and the crease they've shown that they can get those looks, just the passes haven't really been there.
Yeah, which is why I think, you want to have Briotti out there, who is the best passer in this Jumbo's offense. She's been known to look in the middle and find these open people, especially coming off picks.
Right, that is very true. She is a wizard on the field.
Got the vision.
Really sees the field well.
And now it's Clark dodging, gets in on Newman. Clark shoots it low and just wide. Jumbos will retain possession, and they are, I feel like in this half, getting a little better efficiency on these one-on-one dodges. They're finally getting some steps.
All right, they're really dodging towards the cage.
Yep.
Some confusion on the field.
Yep, per usual. It's not a lacrosse game without some confusion.
That's true.
And it'll be Catherine Delaney starting with the ball from X. She's going against Newman. Newman strips her, but Delaney's able to recover. Delaney looking to get a step, can't. Moves it to Clark.
They got to go here.
Clark up to Conahan. Let's see if Conahan can create something. Conahan finds clear right on the doorstep. And no goal. It looked like the ball kind of skipped towards it. Conahan lays the boom, by the way. Good play. Conahan plays hard. But no, so back to that opportunity. I'm not sure. It looked like Wright was able to get it moving towards the net. I'm not sure if Henrietto was able to recover. Nevertheless, a goal or a ball that looked like it was going in did not. And the Jumbos, again, just can't capitalize when they need to most.
They had the look there.
It's the small details. And when you play a team like Middlebury, the best team in the nation, everything has to be perfect and crisp.
It looks like the shot clock is going to...
They're going to reset the shot clock. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. That was a penalty on Claire Conahan. So she'll be in the box for 2 minutes, and Middlebury will get the extra woman offense going. Ball's with Mormel. Mormel gets the pass off. Kelsey Dion, who moves it to Early. Early over to Shue. Jumbo's taking their shape on their defense, and the Panthers are spacing out their offense. Here's Early. Early probing, decides to take it out. Now with Spare. Spare up to Getman. Getman draws a shooting space violation on Becca Gable. So it'll be Getman with the free position opportunity and Lay Liberty with the chance to keep the Jumbos in the game. Needs a save here.
Yes, they need to get out of this woman.
I apologize. It's Nicholas with the ball. It'll be Nicholas taking it towards the net, and she decides to retreat.
Great defense by Anna Clark.
Great collapse there. Now the ball's with Shu. Shu passes over to Early. Early back to Shu. Over to Mormel. Mormel being guarded by Catherine Delaney. Back to Shu. Shu over to Nicholas. Shu dodging Anna Clark now. Over to the right-hand side. Can't get a step. But good ball movement and a great save by Molly Lay Liberty. Unfortunately, the Jumbos can't get the rebound, so the pressure's still on. Nicholas goes hard to the middle of the field. I like the no call. And now the Panthers still have the ball. Here's with Early. Early pass it in the middle to Mormel. Mormel with a great catch, hand switch, and blooper shot that just goes right over the stick of Lay Liberty. It is now 9-4 Middlebury. The Jumbos need some momentum. The second half has certainly not started the way they wanted to.
There's certainly a change-up shot that caught Molly Liberty off guard there. Great man-woman offense by the Panthers there, though.
Really, really good feed by Jane Early. We've talked about her goal-scoring abilities. But that will be her 7th assist on the season. So she's certainly getting it done both ways. Really good pass, really good finish by Mormel.
And the intensity and physicality has really picked up here.
Yep, Coach Shute wants a timeout. You're right about that. We've seen bodies fly. These girls really want it, and it's been super exciting so far. Here's a timeout, and Coach Shute will talk to her team. As the wind picks up a little bit, teams are looking to break their huddles. The Bellow Breeze, as they call it, sort of a wind tunnel on this Tufts campus.
Oh, yes. The wind is just unpredictable.
Very unpredictable.
During warm-ups, the passes were going over the players' heads.
Oh, yeah.
And it died down at halftime, and now it's picking back up.
Yep. Expect the unexpected. That's what I was once told. All right, so Jumbo's making some changes on offense. They are bringing Briotti back in, maybe looking towards these sort of middle pick cuts that you were talking about, Owen, which can be very successful.
Yeah, let's see if Briotti can provide a spark for this Jumbo's offense. They really need
I think she could.
really need a goal here.
They do. They certainly do. I think Conahan's been solid so far. Cardin's been silent, which is very uncharacteristic of her. And the midfield has been all right, but they haven't really created much yet.
And let's see with this draw control here. The Middlebury has 10 draw controls to Tufts 5.
Yep, yeah, they've been really good on the ground balls. It's Delaney against Spare again, and Delaney wins it out to her teammate, Anna Clark, and the Jumbos will get the first possession here after that timeout. The ball's now with Conahan on the lower right-hand side, up to Clark. Clark moves it to Delaney. Delaney passes inside, out of the reach of Walter. And an early turnover in the shot clock for the Jumbos. Really, I understand that they want to score fast and hang with the pace of this Middlebury team, but if it results in turnovers, I think there just needs to be a little more care.
Yeah, I think Delaney just got a little too ambitious there. Yeah. Trying to force it to the middle of the field, creating an offensive opportunity that wasn't really there.
Yeah, it was a speculative look, but nevertheless, Jumbo's back on the ride, which has been pretty good so far. Cardin's put a lot of effort in there, played well. Middlebury clearing up the side with Getman. Getman passed it down to Early. Early's been playing amazing today, as she
really
does
has.
most games. Over to Shu. Shu finds Nicholas. Middlebury moving it around. Ball with Shu. She has a lot of space. And she draws the shooting space. Yep, she'll draw the shooting space on Becca Gable. And it'll be a free position shot for Hope Shu against Molly Lay Liberty. This is a big one here. About halfway through the third quarter, Panthers could extend their lead to 6, and they do. The bottom right corner has been a safe place in the net of Lay Liberty today for these shooters. And unfortunately, the Jumbo is just not able to stop the momentum of the Panthers. It is 10-4. But, I hope this one doesn't get out of hand.
I really don't. I mean, Middlebury isn't actually improving their shooting percentage. They've got 15 shots, 12 shots on goal. They're really putting it on a display, a clinic rather.
Yeah.
In terms of offense.
Yeah, and I think it just goes to show how complete this Middlebury team is. Rankings can, especially early in the season, can be a little unrealistic, but this looks like the best team in the nation.
This really does. Their offense looks like a well-oiled machine.
Definitely. They move the ball really well. I think Tufts could take a page out of their playbook there. Maybe get the ball moving around, just around the net more. The draw is Spare and Frericks of the Jumbos, and it's picked up by Hope Shu, who is able to escape the clutches of Emma Gibbons. And now the ball is with Getman. Getman to Early. Early over to Mormel. Back to Early. Early going against Cal. Hope Shu has the ball here. She's been effective today. Back to Hope Shu against Lehan. Shu spins back. Keeps spinning. Now chooses to go to the middle of the field. And Madison Lehan with a great cause turnover and ground ball. She's been excellent all today.
She really has. She's
looking to clear it.
Their top defender for Jumbo.
I think so. I would agree with you there. And with a good clear, too. Almost lost it, but keeps it going. Now the ball is with Ananda Cal. Cal moves it. Ball is with Joy. That's Emma Joyce of the Jumbos.
Now Briotti at X.
Briotti, yeah. Need to see her get going. Here's Cardin. Cardin coming inside. Can't find anything. Middlebury defense has been very good, especially on the slides and double teams. Now the ball's with Briotti. Over to Conahan. Fakes. Conahan gets stripped by Getman, but Walter will be able to recover for the Jumbos with 45 seconds left in the shot clock. They really need to get something going. Now the ball's with Joyce. Can she be a pace changer? Maybe not. Here's Walter. Walter getting double teamed. It seems like there's a double team on every possession.
It really does. I can't tell where the slides are coming from, but it seems like they have a roaming defender.
Sort of like a backer situation.
Sort of in the crease area that is just free to slide whenever and wherever.
And it's clearly working. The Jumbos are perplexed. Here's Briotti, almost 15 seconds now
I would love to
in the
see
shot
some more
clock.
off-ball movement by the Jumbos.
Oh, there's a call here.
There's 11 seconds left in the shot
11 seconds
clock.
on the shot clock. It's not going to be that great of an opportunity. Okay, it was an off-ball foul, so May Briotti will get a chance from the free position to cut this lead to 5. Definitely make this a manageable game.
Let's see what the lefty has in store.
You need this. Briotti takes it in, shoots it, top right corner. Bye-bye. What a goal for May Briotti. She came back in after sitting on the bench for a little bit, and she's making her mark. Really good shot. Beats Enriato. And the Jumbos are back in the game.
Briotti is pumping up
Yes.
this Tufts team.
Yes, they are.
The sideline has energy.
Oh, yeah. Don't you know? Oh, yeah. The energy at Bellow Field right now is immaculate. Fans, probably over 1,000 fans, my guess.
The vibes.
Sidelines are happy and cheerful, and May Briotti's goal has sent the Tufts bench into a mini dance party.
You can expect to see Briotti stay in for probably.
Oh, she
the
should
remainder-
stay in, definitely. All right, back to the draw. It's Spare and Delaney, the usual suspects on the midfield. And Delaney wins it back to Clark. Clark and Shu battling for it. It has to be a foul on Shu, and it is. So Clark with the good positioning to get that ground ball, and the Jumbos stacking possessions, able to use the draw control to their advantage. Oh, but they're going to call a moving pick, I believe, on Becca Gable. Let's see here. Or maybe not. Maybe there's going to be a foul on Shu. Oh, it will be a foul on Shu. Oh, I think it's going to be a penalty. It's a green card. No immigration here. Yep. It's a green card here for
1 minute.
Hope Shoe. It'll be a 1 minute advantage for the Jumbos. This is huge. You
is
talk
big.
about critical
This is
junctures
big.
of the game.
They need to capitalize on this woman up situation.
Definitely.
It looks like a reset of shot clock too, so they got 90 seconds to put one in the back of the
90
net.
seconds to cut this to 4 and make it manageable. This is really important. Who do you want to see shooting, Owen?
I mean, I'd love Briotti. I think
Yeah.
that the lefty just adds sort of a dynamic touch to this
I do.
offense.
I agree with that. I think Conahan's shooting well. I wouldn't mind seeing her take a shot. But it all just starts with good ball movement. Here's Walter. Gets the positioning. Takes the shot low. That's a goal. That's a big momentum goal. The Jumbos are starting to get this inertia moving. It's 10-6 now. They've quelled the run that Middlebury started at the beginning of the half. And let's see if they can keep this momentum going. The woman up goal scored by Caroline Walter. Walter, that is her. Yep, that is Walter's. I believe it is her 8th goal of the season. Walter's been playing well so far. In the absence of Colette Smith, there have been a few Jumbo attackers who have really stepped up, Walter being one of them. And she really just used good body positioning to get a good angle on that shot.
It's great. They're really picking up for lack of offensive productivity by Carter. Which is very unusual. Carter is really been
Yeah,
sort of hard in, rather.
Yeah, I agree, but sometimes it's just not your day.
And this is the #1 team in the nation.
Exactly.
Their defense is amazing.
That's also, we have to acknowledge that.
The goalie has been hot for Middlebury.
Yeah, Henrietta's been playing well. And Delaney wins it back to Clark again. They have some chemistry.
Man, is Anna Clark fast.
She is fast, and she gets it down the left-hand side over to Conahan. The Jumbos playing a little bit of make-it-take-it lacrosse. Let's see if they can score again here.
And them winning the draws just further helps fuel
Yeah.
this run.
Long pass over to Madeline Delaney, who's going down the right-hand side. She's got some speed. Chooses not to attack, and Cardin providing her an outlet. Oh! Madeline
Looks like
Delaney
a-
found Catherine Delaney, but Catherine's shot was saved. And it'll be Newman now clearing it for the Middlebury Panthers. Good ride, though, by Briotti and Cardin, making this difficult.
And the Tufts ride with the woman up is really giving the Panthers some fits.
Yeah, it looks like the extra player opportunity has expired. So Middlebury does a good job to fight off the second half of that penalty and will now give the ball to Early as they look to build on their lead and stop some of this momentum that the Jumbos have been building. Here's Shu now. She moves it behind the net over to Kelsey Dion. Dion looking to make some inroads on Delaney. Back up to Shu.
See, right here,
Shu falls down. Delaney's able to pick it up. What were you saying, Owen?
the spatial opportunity.
Yeah.
Now let's see if Anna Clark can push the transition.
She's pushing it hard.
She
She's
is
going to the middle of the
fast.
field. Left
Oh!
hand.
She runs
No
someone
call.
over.
Well, there's going to be a call. Yeah, that's going to be on Clark. I have to agree with that call. I think she has to get the shot off a little earlier
I think so.
if she's going to attack the middle like that.
She was running with a full head of steam.
She really was. Clark's been like a horse up and down the field all day.
Her stamina is
Yeah, forced the turnover, ran all the way into the offensive zone, and almost got a shot off. But as we continue, it is the Panthers now clearing. Good clear by the Panthers, Bard and Nicholas will take it into the offensive zone against Anna Clark. Guess who? She dislodges the ball, but Nicholas is able to retain possession for the Panthers, and she'll get it over to Getman. Getman drawing her defender Delaney over to the left-hand side. Stutter step, moves in towards the middle. Good defense by Delaney, shuts that down. And she passed it behind the net to Spare. Spare being guarded by Madeline Delaney. Flips it to Maggie Coughlin. Coughlin over to Getman. Getman looking to go to the middle of the field. Good on-ball defense by the Jumbos. Lehan comes with the slide, and that's an
Nice
easy save for
save.
Lake Liberty.
That's big.
See, I feel like, and those are the types of slides that you've been looking to see, huh?
They really, I mean, they slid with aggression, and they forced a not that great of a shot.
Oh, good pass. In transition, Conahan's able to get to Briotti. Briotti thought she drew a shooting space. I guess not. We'll get it back over to Conahan. And the Jumbos will have the ball in attack.
So the defense for Middlebury
Is relentless. Conahan taking it towards the middle, loses the ball, but is able to control it. Now it's over to Anna Clark. This Middlebury defense looks like chickens with their heads cut off and just in their intensity, but they know what they're doing. Oh, and unfortunately, Delaney will turn it over.
unforced error.
Yeah,
there again.
unforced errors are really something you have to avoid.
Yeah, especially when you're playing the best team in the nation.
Yep, agreed. And the Jumbos have been pretty good. I think in this half that the passing's been a little better, but it's those easy ones, right, that you just can't have. So 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this third quarter. It's 10-6 Middlebury as Mormel will be looking to clear it against Conahan and Briatti's ride. She does. She gets it to Getman. Getman being guarded by Anna Clark. Pass it down low for Spare.
There's a
Molly Lay
3-second
Liberty's
difference in
something's
shot
going
clock.
on here. Yep, they can use pretty much the rest of the quarter if they want. Here's Mormel. But judging by the pace that Middlebury plays at, I doubt they're going to be slowing things down.
So right here, no one's on the right side of the field. You can see that a lot of people are on the left side. They're giving space to dodge.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think Middlebury really trusts their one-on-one matchups on offense.
Looks like
There's the call here. Thought there was going to be a play on. It'll be on Wujak as she was warding off the attack of Kelsey Dion. Dion now going inside against Clark. Chooses to go behind X. Passes up to Mormel. Mormel with the stutter step draws the shooting space. And she will get a chance for a free position that is possibly could put this game to a 5-goal difference, which would be almost insurmountable in one quarter for the Jumbos.
and the Tufts coaching staff is really.
But Lay Liberty makes a great save. She's pumped up. Pump her fists. What a play. Lay Liberty just keeping them in this game.
She has come to play.
She really has. So now it's early. Middlebury was able to retain possession after the save. There's a call here.
And these refs
Yeah.
are very whistle happy.
Yes, they are. Let the girls play.
Let them play, ref. Let them play.
Well, they're still deliberating.
And the crowd is getting into it.
Crowd
too.
is definitely getting into it. A little bit nervous energy, though, now as it's game's progressing. All right, so we will get the call here. And it looks like it's basically a no call. So a lot of something for nothing as Early has the ball at the 12-meter. She's being guarded by Lehan. Early takes it down the left-hand side with such speed.
What a
But Lay
save!
Liberty stonewalls her on the doorstep.
But Liberty says, no soup for you.
No soup. And the Jumbos, with 5 seconds left, cannot clear it, but that's okay. It'll be the end of the quarter. Some momentum-making saves by Molly Lay Liberty gives the Jumbos hope going into this fourth quarter, down 10-6.
Liberty is pumped up.
As she always is. A sequence of two very, very good saves by Molly. And she's in her zone. As the huddles break and we are getting ready to start this fourth quarter, Jumbo's down 6-10 against the Middlebury College Panthers, who have looked very strong this game. It will be an attempt at a comeback in this quarter. The Jumbos definitely built some momentum. They were down 10-4 and then scored 2 in a row to get them back in this position where they can feel like they have a fighter's chance. It's been Molly Lay Liberty stepping up in the third quarter to really help out the Jumbos, and May Briotti adding some sparks to the offense to get them going a little bit.
And Tufts has scored 2 goals in every quarter. They're going to need a little more than that.
Yes, they will.
To get them past. Middlebury has outscored them in every quarter.
Yeah, the Middlebury defense has maybe been the story of the game. So relentless, almost double teaming the ball at all times, caused the Jumbos some problems. They were able to fix them a little bit with some consistent draw position or some consistent draw controls and ground ball play. However, this will be a real test of the stamina of this Middlebury defense. To see if they can really continue to double team and play with so much intensity for the rest of the game.
I mean, I still can't figure out their defensive structure.
It's
Middlebury.
Yeah, clearly very well coached.
It's working.
It's definitely working.
But
But
organized chaos.
yeah,
guys.
we're in for an exciting fourth quarter. We're glad you're with us at Bellow Field today in a top 5 matchup in Division III women's lacrosse.
And the wind is picking up once again.
Oh yeah, can trust that. It's Delaney and Spare again at the draw circle. Delaney's been catching some heat finding her teammate Anna Clark, and she does again, and Clark's able to pick up the ground ball. The draw controls can really be a way that the Jumbos get back in this game, huh, Owen?
They really can. It's almost make it take it. They're
Yeah.
they're making 50-50 ground balls at the face-off X, which is really all you can ask for.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Clark and Delaney clearly have chemistry. They must be very good friends, which they are.
They even live together.
Yep. Unfortunately, though, the Jumbos turn it over, so it'll be almost a good job there by Susan Rowley to keep the ball, and she will now look to clear it for the Panthers as she gets it to Dion. Kelsey Dion now going against Anna Clark. She passes it up top to Getman. Getman over to Early. We've heard Early's name a lot today. She is showing why she's one of the best players in the nation.
She really is. She will
Yeah.
strong NESCAC force.
Ball down low. Moved back up top to Rowley. Rowley moves it over to Shu. Shu dodging against Becca Gable. And gets it down low to Coughlin. Coughlin on Maddie Lehan. Coughlin gets a step, goes towards goal. One-on-one opportunity, and very beautifully fakes out Molly Lay Liberty. She had a wide open goal to shoot at. An uncharacteristic defensive effort from Lehan, who got beat and who has been playing very well today. And that's a big goal for the Panthers, starting this fourth quarter strong and extending their lead to 5. It is 11-6 Middlebury with 13 minutes and 40 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
They really left La Liberty out to dry.
Yeah.
On the defense. There's not much she can do there. I would love to see, I guess I said it, I was knocking it earlier, but more compact defense, I guess, close to the crease.
Okay, sorry to cut you off there, Owen. There is a sub now on the defensive end. It will be Mary Grace Reynolds coming out of the game and Fernandopoulos going in for the Jumbos, number 13. She has gotten some experience at defense this year. Definitely played well and probably is the first sub off the bench usually.
And that tough defense
Yep.
is tired.
All right, but Delaney wins the faceoff to her sister. Madeline looking to control the ball. Caroline Walter comes over and picks it up, and the Jumbos will have an offensive opportunity to cut this game to 4. Here's Emma Joyce dodging now. She's subbed in for May Briotti. Now there's Clark. Clark slowing things down, going against Hope Shue. Now Clark going behind the net, and she moves it up to Joyce. Joyce dodging with speed. Takes a shot, but a save by Henrietto. Ball is loose, and it'll stay with the Jumbos. This is big. Now the ball's with Conahan, and you can hear the crowd really cheering on the Bows, who need a goal.
They're really getting into it.
Yep. Here's Clark.
So it seems like there's just a roaming defender.
Yeah.
There's 2 defenders trying to guard Anna Clark. It's sort of like they're anticipating Anna Clark to
They
beat
are.
them.
Right now it's Kylie Wilson who's kind of being that floater, and she's really putting in a ton of effort. Here's Conahan now, dodging against Shu. Conahan gets a step to the middle, finds Joyce in there. Surprised there's been no shooting space call, but Joyce takes it out anyways. And it'll be Clark now attacking from X. There's some good ball movement by the Jumbos.
Anna Clark took a...
Yeah, she took a check to the neck there. Let's see.
Happy to see that she's safe. This will look like...
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get the call here from the referee momentarily, but it will be on Chloe Newman, the defender. All right, it's a check to the head, so that'll be 2-minute advantage for the Jumbos. A very, very critical time now.
And I believe that is a non-releasable penalty.
Yeah, I think so.
So if Tufts scores, they retain the woman up situation.
Yes, they do.
It'll be a huge pivot point
Yep.
for the Jumbos here.
Definitely, and they're starting to move it around. They have to avoid a turnover here. I really think they need to get a shot on net. No funny business. Balls with Madeline Delaney up top. She passes it to Conahan. Conahan back to Madeline Delaney. The Jumbo's being patient here. Balls with Conahan. Conahan finds Joyce. Joyce has some space in the middle. Can't take care of it, but she's able to retain possession. Did she draw a foul? I believe she did. Great ball movement by the Jumbos. It was a good pass from Conahan to Joyce, and now Joyce finds herself with a free position, more or less in the middle of the offensive zone. This is big.
This is huge right here. This is huge. They need to capitalize on this.
This is a critical point in the game. Let's see if Henrietto of the Panthers can step up and make a big save. Oh, she doesn't have to because Getman had a great check on Joyce. Joyce maybe didn't see it coming. And however, the Jumbos will keep the ball. It's Carden now behind X. Over to Clark. Clark draws the shooting space. She's so savvy.
She is a high IQ player.
Certainly. She's a captain.
And one of the best midfielders in the nation.
Yep, from the Bay Area in California. She was, I believe, an All-American last year, certainly first-team All-Conference. But she goes in towards the middle on her free position.
There's a lot of
The
whistles
ref's
here.
deliberating. It'll stay with the Jumbos. She's going to get another free position. You'd think the Jumbos, now with their third straight free position, need to score here. Clark getting ready to go. Sprints in. Clark protects the stick, takes a shot, saved by Henrietto.
What a save.
What a save indeed.
That was huge.
And that's big for the Middlebury offense as they look to kill this penalty. Balls with, Shu. Walter can't believe that they called her. And Middlebury look to kill the rest of this penalty. There's around 45 seconds left where they will be a player down. It's Lehan, though, who forces a turnover.
Lehan has been on one
Yeah,
today.
she really has. She's so aggressive on defense. And, all right, well, the Jumbos will get another chance with this player up. Probably have around 20 seconds by the time it's cleared if they can. It's Ferdinandopoulos now. She passes to Margie Carden, who will look to possess. Carden is met by Mormel. There's going to be a call. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, well, the ball is now with Frericks. Over to Carden. Jumbos have 8 seconds left with this advantage. And it's now Joyce, who's in for May Briotti. All right, Middlebury's now at even strength, and Conahan takes it to the middle. That's a good opportunity. Shot sails just high. Jumbos will retain possession with Caroline Walter. Walter at X, going to her right. She passes it to Conahan. Conahan moves it up to Frericks. Frericks over to Carden. Carden operating up top now. Let's see if she can get involved. Spinning, switching, and making the pass. Ball is now with, it's hard to tell. Oh, that was Gibbons. Okay, Gibbons moves it to Conahan. Both of them are freshmen. Oh, the good pass by Conahan into Frericks. Frericks draws the shooting space. And yet again, it'll be a free position. Henrietto of the Panthers has been a stonewall in these scenarios. But I do think that with enough opportunities, one must fall. Right, Owen?
That is true. Let's see if they can get this one to fall right here.
Here's Frericks. She'll have a good angle at the net. Needs to get the shot off before the defense can collapse. She does, and it's a save by Henrietto. She is really becoming the story of this quarter. Again and again, bailing out this Middlebury defense.
I mean, with a defense like that and a hot goalie, Middlebury looks really tough to beat.
They really do. They're just tough to score on.
They really are. And their defense, I think, is so unorthodox
Yeah.
that it's harder to digest as an offensive player.
Well, I have a feeling that these two teams will meet again sometime in the season. And
This might
I'm
be-
sure Coach Shute will be watching the film and trying to devise a scheme in which to break through the Middlebury Panthers defense.
This might be a preview of the NESCAC championships, honestly.
Who knows? Colby's a solid squad, too. Can't forget about them. It's a very strong NESCAC women's lacrosse division this year. As Early is dodging on Cal. She takes it to her left. Panthers haven't really had the ball much this quarter, but they do get an opportunity with Nicholas, who moves it down behind X to Spare. Spare being guarded by Lehan. Now the ball is up with Mormel. Mormel gets to the middle. Yep, she got a step on Gibbons, so she'll get a free position, it looks like. Sort of from a shallow angle. I wouldn't think that she takes this to the net, but you never know. So it's Mormel with the free position. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Oh, great ball movement from the Panthers, and Spare finds herself wide open on the crease. That may have been the kill shot. It's 12-6. There are 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. I don't know, Owen, do you think the Jumbos can make a comeback here?
I think they can.
Okay, I like your
Middlebury
belief.
has doubled them up, and I think it's a long road. But I mean, Tufts showed earlier they can score back-to-back goals very quickly.
Yeah, that's
Very
true. The draw controls will be important in mounting a comeback. Delaney's been very solid recently. Her and Clark have been finding each other quite well.
And I really would love to see Tufts' defense sort of mimic the Panthers, really, because
forced turnovers.
There is so much space for dodging that if they were to actually just like take a defender and sort of slide in anticipation,
Like a free slide, kind
like
of?
a free slide,
Yeah.
sort of just like what Middlebury's doing. They sort of have someone mirroring their defender.
I totally agree, and I think in terms of trying to score quick goals, you really need to do something like that to force turnovers. Here's the draw. It's Hilbrecht who wins it to herself against Delaney. Middlebury will keep the ball here. That was a big draw control for Hilbrecht. She hasn't been in too much today, but makes her mark on the game right there. It's Spare now with the ball. She passes it to Shu. Shu moves over to Early. Early back to Shu. Back to Early. They're playing catch. Here's Getman being guarded by Lehan. Doesn't win any of that matchup.
See, right here, you can see that there's so much
Yeah,
space
there's no
in
slide.
the slide.
That's good on-ball defense by Cal, but save Early gets a step. I totally see what you're talking about. That certainly is a problem. Here's Getman. She passes it over to Early. Early's so relentless, just keeps dodging. Ball with Getman. Lehan takes the charge. That's her second charge drawn of the game. Lehan has been a bright spot on this Tufts defense.
She's got like 2 turnovers.
Oh, yeah.
Couple end line chases. She's playing very well.
She is playing well, and I think that her kind of scrappiness and the way she looks to dislodge the ball is something that she needs to, help influence her teammates on a little bit. Not to say that the Jumbo defense can't do that, but Lehan's certainly been a leader. Oh, and a great pass in.
Goal.
That's Conahan to Joyce. The Jumbos get that goal. Oh, and maybe I wrote him off a little too soon. That was a really nice play in transition. It looks like, and correct me if I'm wrong, they kind of set that goal up before the Middlebury defense could get into their package.
They really did. They caught Middlebury lacking a little bit. And if I'm Tufts, take me away from moving from the offensive side into the defensive side, is I would put Lehan on Early. I think Lehan has been showing that she is that girl.
Sure.
And I think that Early is clearly their best offensive player.
She might be the best in the nation.
Just might.
Oh, yeah. Tufts takes a timeout. It's 7 minutes and 13 seconds left in this fourth quarter. They're starting to get some momentum again. It's kind of been ebbing and flowing between these two teams. Obviously, Middlebury enjoying more. However, this could be a point in which Coach Shute really can display to her team just how much they need this. All right, Jumbos break the huddle, and they're getting ready for the draw. Interestingly, Margie Carden on the bench. She's replaced by Emma Joyce, who just scored the goal for the Jumbos. Actually, Carden was sidelined a little bit earlier, but the Jumbos just looking to mix up the matchups, and I think that is always good when you're playing a defense like this. It'll be Clara Wright, Caroline Conahan, Caroline Walter, and Emma Joyce in an attack for the Jumbos. Defense stays the same, and the midfield, you guessed it, Delaney, Clark. Here's the draw. It'll be Delaney against, hard to tell on the Panthers. We'll see in a second. Delaney wins it up. Oh, it's Helbrecht. And she is not able to get it. It's Anna Clark now, clearing for the Jumbos. And the Jumbos will have an offensive opportunity here. Looking to push transition a little more than usual, I think. Clark takes it out. She's being guarded by Shu. Ball's with Conahan now. Conahan takes it through X, gets it over to Walter. Walter looking to dodge here.
Early slides.
Yeah, very early for sure.
Slides.
Now here's the ball with Clark. She's being guarded by Getman.
See, this is what I would love to see Tufts do on defense. Is
Yeah.
They have C number 19
Yep,
right there.
yeah.
You sort of just mirror it.
Yeah, Kylie Wilson's been very active on defense in kind of this free safety-esque role. Definitely providing trouble for Tufts on their one-on-one matchups, but I think ball movement is the only way to beat it. Here's with Conahan. She weaves through the middle and gets it over to Walter. Now the ball's with Joyce. Joyce draws, she draws a foul, so she'll have a free position from a pretty low angle. I doubt she's going to shoot it, but would be interesting to see if the Jumbos can get creative with the passing here. Joyce takes it in anyways, almost scores, saved by Henrietto, and it's a race to the end line. Oh, and it's going to be awarded to the Panthers. It was a race,
Wait,
but
no.
it won't. I'm kidding. It'll be awarded to the Jumbos. At first, the ref did point that way, but I think she was corrected. So it will be the Jumbos with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game, looking to get this game within 4 goals. Here's Conahan. She passed over to Joyce. Joyce retreats. Good defense by Getman. Now the ball's with Catherine Delaney. Probing on the left side. Can't get past that double team with Wilson of the Panthers. And now the ball's with Claire Wright. She's got a lot of space. Looks like there was a foul on the inside.
It's an off-ball foul.
Yeah, I think it's on Getman. Maybe she restricted Clark's movement. I'm not sure. Nevertheless, a free position shot right now would be huge for the Jumbos.
Yeah, 5 goals in 5 minutes. It is doable.
Oh, it certainly is.
Crazier things have happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jumbos are just, they're streaky. Certainly streaky.
Shoot to get hot, shoot
All
to
right,
stay
so
hot.
it will be Claire Wright with the free position. Claire Wright, the graduate out of Denver, Colorado. Wright takes it in. Looks to challenge Henrietto. Can't. Ball's dislodged. It's a ground ball scrum here. A good, tough ground ball by the Middlebury defense. That was Shu. She's been everywhere today.
She really has.
And now the ball is with Newman. Newman moves it over to White.
You can start to sense
Yeah.
a little paranoia from the tough side.
Middlebury, meanwhile, staying very composed.
Very composed. And
Oh, but a good. Oh, wow.
God.
It looked like it was a forced turnover from Caroline Walter on the near sideline. Unfortunately, called a push. Yeah, the ref in the visor has been quite the Middlebury fan today.
Yeah. One can say so.
All right. Well, nevertheless, Jumbos have to play some good defense and force a turnover if they want to stay in it. It's with Normal right now.
And now the defense is pressing
Yep.
out. They're sort of doing
Yeah,
what
Becca
Middlebury's
Gable's
doing.
pressing out. Now it's Fernandopoulos really trying to force a turnover. Good defense
They
here.
really are.
Gable almost gets it, but Normal with the good ball movement. Now the ball is getting around the horn for the Panthers. Back up to Normal. She's probably a little tired having to run away from these double teams. All right, but the ball looks like it's thrown away. No. Early intelligently gets it. I wonder if that was on purpose, throwing into the corner. Who knows?
It looks like they're not really dodging.
Here's
towards the
Nicholas.
cage. They're sort of.
Nicholas
Oh.
throws it towards the crease. What a feed and what a finish from Spare.
That was
That's
beautiful.
really good lacrosse.
That was beautiful.
Spare now has 2 goals like that, as there's a fan behind the net doing some dancing. He must have liked it too. Let's see if we. Niles, you show the dancing fan. Oh, good. All right, so it's 13-7. Middlebury Panthers on top. Looks like they're going to cruise towards the end of this game. It's been crafty offense. That was a great feed there from Nicholas to Spare.
I think that was Middlebury's best offensive possession. Yeah, they worked the clock.
Yep.
They did everything they wanted to. They ended with a goal.
I have to agree with you. I'd have to agree with you there, Owen. And they were able to take advantage of the Jumbos kind of in this late game package.
Right.
And
you can see
but that was crisp passing.
The Jumbos, you can tell that they're not comfortable in that defensive tactic, really.
They're not. Definitely not. That's a good observation. They kind of, they're in a tough situation here. You're down 6. Middlebury's caught up again on the draws, so they're getting possessions. And now they're moving it around. Ball's with Shu, who moves it to Spare. Spare moves it. Now the ball's with Early. Early's hesitating. She passes over the top to Shu. Shu runs in, good speed. Passes to Spare. Lehan really makes contact with Spare. But I feel like when Lehan makes contact, it's always legally, you know?
It is.
Though that time it wasn't.
She's
but
very smart. She's methodical.
She is.
She's
She knows how to use her body. Well, the ball will be with Spare. And she gets it to Shu, over to Getman. Getman passes the ball over to Early. Early dancing around McClark up top. She runs into a double team. Maybe a questionable call there. Madeline Delaney looks to have cleanly dislodged the ball, but ref disagrees. Now the ball's with Shu. Shu passes it over to Getman. Getman draws the shooting space. That was pretty clear. And she will now have a free position, looking to put the Panthers up 14-7. Can Molly Liberty make a save? Let's hope she can.
This could be the dagger here.
Yeah, it certainly hasn't been the Jumbo defense's day. They actually hadn't allowed more than 10 goals in any of their games yet. And now they have allowed 14 today. Granted, it is against a team with so many good players there. It's Getman with the goal. And with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, we are looking at a football score here, 14-7 Middlebury.
On 22 shots, they have 19 shots on goal. That is a high shot selection.
Yeah, we talked about sort of their shooting efficiency before the game, but to see it in person, I mean, they really take great shots.
They really do.
They don't force things, and to be able to do that, to find these good opportunities, you have to have good stick skills moving it around the horn and patience. So props to the Panthers. They played a really good game today, whether on defense from Henrietto and net or from their attackers. It's just been a complete performance, and they really look like one of the best teams in the country.
They look almost unbeatable.
Yeah.
They look really good.
Not to say the Jumbos can't hang. They've certainly been hanging with the Panthers this whole game. A few details they need to clear up, and this will be much more competitive. But it has been a good game most
really
of the time.
has.
Yeah. Well, Middlebury will get the ball again. Probably the second to last rendition of the shot clock here, as Shu has it.
And now Middlebury's just playing keep away.
Yeah, they are. Everyone. Probably the first thing you learn when you're learning lacrosse.
Yeah.
Here's Shu.
And
She gets it over to Early to Nicholas. Nicholas downloaded Spare. Now it's back up with Early. Early enjoying the defense by Frericks,
And
who's
at what point
working hard.
do you pull the goalie?
I think Liberty looks like she's kind of coming out of the cage. I don't know. That's a good question. It's tough because with the way shooting works in this sport, I feel like you can kind of have a little more freedom in pulling your goalie out.
Right.
Because, you can't shoot into someone. So, there's stuff like that.
Right.
But I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. We saw Lake Liberty come out of the net earlier, and there was like a deflection goal.
It was, yeah.
So definitely risks that can be taken. As as the dancing continues behind the fence, Maggie Coughlin seems to be unaffected by the Middlebury fans' moves. All right, ball is now up with Early. Early makes inroads. Yeah, now with Shu.
Now the goalie is
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Here's Barr. I'm sorry, not Barr. That was Dion. Nicholas gets it dispossessed, but able to hold on to it. Becca Gable playing some good defense. But like you said, Owen, it's keep away, and with 55 seconds on the shot clock and 1:05 left in the game, Middlebury can pretty much run out the rest of the duration here.
Like another Panthers win.
Yeah, Panthers will move to 9-0, probably retain their #1 ranking. The Jumbos will move to 6-2. But not to say that they didn't learn things from this performance. I think there are people that really stepped up on defense. Lehan played great.
Lehan played amazing.
Anna Clark was all over the field.
I was thoroughly impressed with Anna Clark.
Well, she's been a leader all season.
She really has. I mean, the moment she stepped on Tufts campus,
Yeah.
she's been a leader.
She's been great. So, nothing to hang your heads on if you're this Jumbo's team. I think you learn that you can play with good teams, but the margins are just so much smaller, and the margin of error is certainly a lot different.
And with the new shot clock, it looks like they will be running this
Yep.
one out.
As the clock winds down, it'll be the Middlebury Panthers 14, the Tufts Jumbos 7, and we thank you all for coming to watch the first edition of Scooter's Game, a game in honor of Maddie Nickpon, a loved member of this community. So thank you guys very much. I'm Kyle Amate, joined by my good friend Owen O'Neill. We had some fun watching good college lacrosse today with you guys, and we hope you come back and watch us soon.
So much.
Wednesday, April 13th, 7 p.m. start. We'll see you then.
You're so hypnotic, magical.